Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, November 23rd, 2024, and we got some much needed rain in the state of New Jersey the past couple of days. We actually even got some snow way up in the northern part of the state. So the creeks and rivers are a little bit up, starting to look more like their normal levels, and I decided to capitalize on that to see if I couldn't go for some wild brown trout. My hope is that the elevated water level has washed some food into the streams and has caused these fish to strap on the feed bag. Maybe even caused some of the larger fish to come up from the reservoir down there into the creek. So I've got my ultralight set up right here. I'm going to start by throwing around the 1-inch gulp minnow, and we'll see if these trout are as relieved that we got some rain as I am. This wind is honking. It's gonna make tossing around this light little bait tough. All right, well, with this wind, I was not getting good casting distance with that little jig head, so I actually decided to put a little split shot about 5 or 6 inches above the jig, just so I could get it out further. I need to be able to do that because this water it's off color, but it's not murky, it's like tannic. So I have a feeling these fish can still see me from quite a distance away. So making a long cast is definitely going to be a key today. And there we go. What did I just say? Got to make those long casts. Whew, that water's cold. All right, nice little wild brownie. Beautiful, look at that. Nice fish. Get him back in. All right, and the ice has been broken. Very good. There we go, fish on. Another little brown, it looks like. Yep, this one's even smaller. Alrighty, another nice little brown. There we go. Oh, little guy, little guy. He was the tail end of this pool. That wasn't the cast I wanted to make. I didn't make it far enough. I wanted to cast up into that log jam there, and it landed short, but I worked it back anyway. And that fish was there. Just goes to show you, even bad casts are worth fishing. There we go. Fish on. Oh, that one's a little bit bigger. Oh, get out from under there. This one's definitely got some spirit. Pull this fish up. All right. Nice little 9 or 10 inch brown trout. That's very nice. Back you go, buddy. Thanks for the show. All right, guys, I've just gotten to a stretch of this creek that is wider and slower. So I decided to make a lure change. I'm gonna try this little jerkbait, and I'm gonna see if I can get some kind of a reaction bite going. There we go, fish on. Now, not a big one, but he sure hammered that jerkbait. Oh boy, you got that all in there. I went through the trouble of taking the barbs off these hooks and it doesn't even seem to matter that much. Okay, there we go. That was more of an ordeal than it should have been, but he swam off just fine. There we go. Oh, what is this? That's a rainbow trout. Must have held over from the spring stocking. Or possibly it's a wild rainbow. There could definitely be some wild rainbows in here. Its fins look great, but it's awfully skinny. All right, buddy. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Bonus rainbow trout. Can't complain about that. There we go, fish on. This could be a nicer fish. It is definitely on the larger side of what I've caught today. That's a nice brown. All right, nice wild brown. Look at that. A little discombobulated here. Grab this dude, get this hook out, and boom. Nice fish. That's definitely fish of the day so far. All right, buddy. Thank you. The little jerkbait's definitely yielding the bigger bites, it seems. All right, guys. Well, I am at the end of this stretch and really can't complain with the results. But I've got some daylight left, so I'm thinking I should try hitting up another creek and see if I can't pick up where I left off here. So sit tight and I will see you in a couple of seconds. All right, guys, here we are at creek number 2. I figure I've got maybe about an hour and a half of good daylight left, which should be just enough time for me to fish this stretch. So hope the brown trout are hungry here too. I'm gonna stick with the jerkbait for the time being. There we go. I just went to pull it. Oh, what do we got? I foul hooked this dude. That was unintentional. Sorry, buddy. But that happens with jerkbait sometimes. All right, he doesn't look too beat up. Well, so far the bite here has not been nearly as good as at that other creek. Aside from that foul hooked fish, haven't had any other action. And I can tell this creek is still really, really low. With that other creek, I could tell it was up a little bit, but this is low right here. In fact, I don't know if the rain did much of anything for this creek. You can kind of see with those rocks up there. You see how those leaves are like still wadded up on the upstream side of those rocks? Well, if that water had come up at all, it would have washed those leaves away. So the fact that they're still there leads me to believe that this water level did not come up at all, really. All right, well, the jerkbait didn't seem to be the play, so I switched back to the gulp minnow, and I'm going with a more natural color as opposed to the chartreuse, since this water is so low and clear. Wow, guys, this is the biggest, deepest hole I have seen anywhere today, and I am absolutely shocked that there doesn't seem to be anything in it. If there is anything in it, he's certainly not interested in biting. Well, guys, even though I've got a little bit of daylight left, the bite here is just not happening. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Kind of disappointing and really surprising, because this creek and the first creek I fished are in the same general area of the state. So I thought that they would both be running a little bit high, but no, this one's still at really low levels. So I'm wondering what happened here that, you know, didn't happen at the other place. But anyway, that first spot was a hit. Got plenty of nice brown trout there. So can't call today anything but a success. I'll take 1 out of 2 anytime when it comes to fishing. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.